Hi everyone, today we have with us Debjani ma'am. So ma'am, it's always good to talk to you because you always simplify things in such a beautiful way कि मेरे को समझ आता है आराम से अच्छे से.
Thank you
Ma'am,
so much.
today I want to talk about innovation because in
Okay.
Indian MBA colleges the main thing is getting a job. बच्चा आता है कि मेरे को बस जॉब दे दो मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए और दो साल में from a college. That's where we have and that's where the problem lies because we are running after a job and job is coming to those people who are good. तो हाउ टू
Right.
आइडेंटिफाई माई सेल्फ डू गुड दिस एंड दैट. और इसमें एक बहुत प्यारा कंसेप्ट आता है इनोवेशन.
Yes.
सो व्हाट यू मीन बाय इनोवेशन?
So when we talk of innovation, basically it tries to deal that how are you making it student centric, so that this student centric approach is somehow motivating them to think out of the box, and they are getting more and more inclined to see how well they can think something creative, something pushing them towards a critical thinking, and that enables them to focus towards becoming more self-reliant. Now today, when we all know that one of the biggest crises of our country is unemployment, so under that situation government is encouraging that instead of becoming a job seeker, become a job giver. So if you want to become a job giver, you have to have something very innovative in your mind through which you can create something. Gone are those days when we used to think that only engineering and medical and those sort of things. Today there are so many innovative approaches that has come up, and these innovative approaches actually helps the people or the student come focused to understand with whom I can collaborate, how I can ideate, how I can implement and create something which will be able to lead towards a new path, create something new, and in that many hands can join. So it is helping a student to move towards collaboration, move towards critical thinking, move towards communication, and then implementing their knowledge in the real life, which probably at times may look to them as a challenge. So they become a solution seeker through this innovation.
Great. So ma'am, Vivekananda always have been pioneer when it come to certification. अगर 5 साल पहले की बात करो,
Yes, yes.
the certification used to be compulsory. Now I was talking to sir, he was talking about कि there's an international immersion program as well coming
Yes,
into picture.
yes.
And now this innovation lab. So what is the purpose of this innovation lab which you are setting up at your college?
Okay, now as we told you that we are not nurturing managers, we are nurturing leaders. So when you want to make somebody leader, the person should be able to lead something, and this comes from their imagination, creativity, communication, collaboration, and taking things forward. Through our innovation lab, we are exactly trying to understand that which are the areas. There are so many areas, various dimensions in which a student can think and be creative. So we try to nurture them. First we try to understand what is the metrics we want to set for the student. Are we thinking that okay, they should be able to do something just to seek some employment, or is it that there is a very creative idea which would require us to collaborate with somebody and then create something at a bigger scale? So as you know, as Vivekananda, I would say we are blessed, we are fortunate that we have our own campus. I mean the trust as an organization, where we have our engineering college, we have our polytechnic, we have our architecture college, we have our pharmacy college. All these are today hub of various innovation. Now as one of the pioneering institute adapting analytics, so today AI is the growth driver, and this AI and ML is creating havoc in various fields. So the innovation, if you talk of technological innovation, is one of the strongest thing which is the Industry 5.0 is that is looking forward. So over here we try to first understand the metrics that we want to set for the student. Then we try to understand, okay, if this is the metrics, then what should be the budget. So with that, in our budget we have a concept called seed funding. So we provide them a place, we provide them a guide, a mentor, some seed fund so that they can explore, because when you want to begin something you need to explore, and there you need to do certain sort of research. So we are inculcating all those cultures so that they are able to excel.
How much is seed funding?
10 lakhs.
That's like
10
what
lakhs is the seed fund that we are keeping for the student. Anybody coming up, they would be absolutely funded to take forward their idea. Now, as I head the quality assurance, quality is something which does not have any bar. It keeps on rising. So like that, in Vivekananda, we are only going on pushing it up higher and higher, so that this quality will be making students a lifelong learner, a fire in their belly, a desire to acquire and be a lifelong learner, which they will be going on exploring more and more. So in our innovative lab, we are trying to inculcate that environment and culture to the students.
Very nice, very nice. And this is required. I normally tell everyone, अगर किसी को entrepreneur बनना in future, they want to do something innovative, start with the college. But this is the right time. You have two years in this college. Apart from your curriculum, you can do a lot of things.
Yes. See what happens, as we say, when you synergize, 1 plus 1 becomes 11 instead of becoming 2. And here they have 180 students in their own, I would say, program. Apart from their 180 seniors, they have some 2,000 alumni. So there are so many people, so many brains. When these brains come together, just by discussion, so many new things can come up. We have a very strong culture of promoting research. So our faculties are constantly with various, I would say, consulting agencies, various bodies where we are doing some research work also, where we are including students also. We always try to see that out of this, what could be the innovative thing or creative thing that they can click and come up with. And since we have analytics, there are many areas in which students are trying to bring in those concepts with which they can come up that what could be the solution that they can provide. Remember, one of our alumni has developed e-rickshaws in Mathiran. Because we all know Mathiran is an area where you cannot have anything that can create pollution.
Correct.
So they have come up with a concept that why not have, because everybody find it difficult in horse riding. Horse riding, especially if you are a little elderly, it's very difficult. So why not have an alternative thought? So it's I would say e-rickshaw is nothing innovative, but the concept of taking e-rickshaw to a place like Mathiran is innovative, and because of that, he has created job for so many people. Isn't it? So over here, our objective is we have created a lab, we have a 3D printer, we have other support softwares which the students can use, and they can come up with their own ideas, join hand with the creative ideas that we have, collaborate with other institutes because everybody has certain ideas, and with that they would try to take forward, where we are absolute strong in terms of facilitating them in terms of seed funding, seeing how they proceed ahead. Now, one more thing that we have started giving lot emphasis is towards patenting. So as a institution, so we are management, so there are a lot of service that we are trying to create and render. So we are even inculcating a culture of creating patent, so that these patents can subsequently create some avenues for innovation and revenue generation.
Wow, very nice, very nice. And if your college, if suppose students are joining from other college, if you don't have this kind of support from the college, you can do among yourself.
Yes, we are doing that in a very big way, not only at our institute level, at our trust level also. We have formed a company, Habit, Ashu Advani's forum, that is an innovation center, and over there we will be, it's a 7-story building that we are constructing, and over there the institute will be facilitating their student, outsiders also, renting it out in the form of space, because initially a lot of startup face this difficulty of meeting the cost. So rent, space, all these things becomes a challenge. So we will be even providing them that, so that we are able to give them that essential that they require when they are moving forward towards this journey, making their knowledge implemented through innovation, meeting the challenges and creating their career fortune as well as career for many others.
Superb. So last date is coming, guys, to apply. 31st Jan is the last day to apply for the profile based call.
Yes.
So in case you want to apply at VBA, it's a good college. So curriculum wise, so obviously I always been the fan of the college, and you can apply now. The link I've given in the description box.
And the best part is, as I said, that there are a lot of opportunities that can be created other than a mundane job only. Job is always there, but apart from job, you can be a job giver. So we are promoting that in
job seeker, be a job giver.
Don't be a job seeker. Create your own job. Give employment to others other than becoming employee.
मैम आपकी बातें सुन के ना मेरे को वो 3 इडियट का वो सीन याद आता है कि सक्सेस के पीछे भागो
नहीं, पैसे के पीछे मत भागो।
सक्सेस अपने आप आएगा।
सक्सेस आपके पीछे मतलब पैसा आपके पीछे अपने आप आ जाएगा। आप कामयाबी नाउ व्हाई डोंट यू टेक एग्जांपल ऑफ योरसेल्फ? यू कुड हैव गॉन टू अ जॉब बट यू डिडंट। You thought in a different way how you will take things forward. करके आपको क्या लगा कि जॉब में होता है क्या? You do not have any creativity. Whatever you are instructed, you have to do that. So through this particular thing, you can have, there is no horizon, there is no boundary. Endless you can go on thinking. Today you are doing something, tomorrow you see the organization, they are going on diversifying.
Correct.
Why are they diversifying? Because they are trying to create more and more avenues of revenue generation to gain competitive advantage. That is the message we want to give our students. Gain competitive advantage. Do not become the mass, be a class apart.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.